Yes, our topic is going to be files. Before going to files, I'm going to create one file where I am. Here I am going to create some file here, some .txt, some data. In this I am going to maintain some info. I'm going to copy some content. Copy some content and I'm going to paste it here. And now my program is this one, and both are in the same file, same folder, or we can maintain in the different folder also, but for simplicity I am going to save the file, data file, and my program is in the same folder. Now I am going to access one file. For example, I am going to read some data.csv, data.txt. That means I'm going to read that file. I'm going to read that file. For example, I'm going to read that content, and I'm going to place in another content. For example, some output.txt. That means I'm going to write the content on that. I'm going to write the content on that. Not this much of content. This is enough. For example, then again I'm going to add the same content on the to add the content, the same content to this one. For example, we have to go for append here. That means when we are opening a files, we can access in a different modes. That is going to be read, write, and append. We have to open a file. When we are opening a file, we have to give what type of mode, in what type of mode we are going to read it. We have to open it. It is either read, write, or append. Like that it is going to be append. First of all, I'm going to write the header file stdio.h int main return 0. We have to write some file pointer here. To open any file, we have to write some file pointer, file star fp, any name. It is going to be any name. I'm going to write some fp or fptr. Mainly they are writing like this, fptr or fp, like this. What type of variable it is? It is going to be a file type. It is going to be a file type. We have to write a file pointer like this. This is called file pointer. With this file pointer, we are going to open a file, and doing some operations on that. After working on that, we have to close that file pointer. Okay, that's it. When the last line goes to file close, f close of fp, we have to close it. We have to close this one. We have to close the file pointer. How I am going to open a file? I am going to open a file like this. Fp is equal to f open of is a function. F open of, what is my file name? That is going to be data.txt, and I am going to open in read mode. We have to open a file like this, either read mode or write mode or append mode. For example, I'm going to write like this, write mode. This is write mode. If I'm going to A, this is for append mode. First of all, I'm going to read the content. First of all, the file is not in the file is not available. The file is not available in the path. That means the same folder name, it will give some error here. For example, I'm going to give some data1.txt. If I'm going to execute it, it is going that the file is not in the list, right? But it is not giving any error here. But the file is not in my folder, right? That is the error here. There is no data1. For example, here I'm going for data1. There is no data1 file here. Data is there, but no data1 file is here. No data1 file is here. I will show you how to rectify it. First of all, I am going to read the data from that file. First of all, I am going to open that file, and then I am going to read the content character by character on from that file. How I am going to read a character by character? I don't know how much data in that file. I don't know. That's why I'm going for while loop here. For example, I'm going to read only 10 characters or like that. I go for loop. Here I don't know how many characters in that file. I want to read all the file, all the data, right? All the data in that file. All the data in that file. That's why I'm going for while loop here. While, for example, I'm going to read some characters, right? That's why I'm going to write here char ch. Char ch. Some ch is equal to get fget c of fp here. I'm going to print c comma. I'm going to print the data. That's it, nothing else. Okay, for example, I am going to execute it, but where I have to stop this, it is an infinite loop, right? It is going to be executed like this. Fget c, just missed that one. Dot h. It is not giving any. Oh, sorry, get c spelling mistake is there. Right? Just look at here. It is read all the content here, but just look at here. It read all the content from this, but it is going infinitely like this. But it is going infinitely. That means the reading is done, but I don't know where to stop it. Exactly, I have to stop at one position, right? I have to stop at one position. Where I have to stop here? I have to stop if ch is if ch is equal to end of the file. If it is end of file, EOF, if it is end of file, I am going to break it. If it is not end of file, I am going to print it. If it is end of file, I am going to break it. If I am going to execute it, just look at here, just simply it is going to be display all the content. It is going to be display all the content. Is it clear, everyone? Just simply I am going to open a file. This is called opening a file. Opening a file, and by using of this loop, I am going to access that, access the content in that file, accessing the content in that file, and I am going to close that file. Close the file. That's it. Yes. A simple program, that's it, nothing else. Just note it down. Yes, no, okay, but I am going to read for another file, data1.txt. For example, I am going to execute it. The file is there is no content in this one. That's why it is not giving any output here. We are going to file that, for example, if fp is equal to null. Fp is equal to null, I am going to mention it. Just look at here, it is giving that there is no file here. There is no need to access here. When the file is not there, when we are opening like this, fp is equal to open of data1.txt, the file pointer is going to be null here. There is nothing when we are reading like this, else that means there is no need to access this file here. There is no need to access this one. That's why we are going to write in else part here. There is no need to write like this, right? That's why we are going to write in the else part like this. When we are going to write here, if the file is null, if the file pointer is null, no file is not found. I am going to write here, file is not found. File is not found like this. I am going to give some message here, file is not found. Else if the file is found, then only I am going to trace all this one. We have to write like this. When we are writing data.txt, it is going to be display the content. Okay, that is not going for the file is not found. If the file is not found, then only it will be going like this, the file is not found like this. Just make a small modifications like this. fp is equal to null. The file pointer is null. That means the file is not in the folder, right? That's it. If the file pointer is not null, that means it has some content is there, then we have to read it. Simply I am going to read the data here. But now I am going to, I'm not maintaining the data in a variable here. I'm reading every character. I'm going to read every character here. I'm storing every character. For example, if it, what is C here? CH. What is CH? For example, CH is CH is the last character. For example, just miss here this data. For example, that is the last character. That is null character, right? That is null character. But here I am not storing the data in any variable here. For example, I am going to maintain the data in some variable here. That means I am going to read the total data and I am going to put total data in one variable, the string variable. I am going to maintain the data in a string variable. How I am going to maintain the data like that? How I am going to maintain? I am going to maintain the data using some string variable, right? Comma star str. I am going to take some pointer. Why I am taking pointer here? Instead of ARR 100, str of 100, if it is str of 100, it is going to be save only up to 100 variables only, 100 characters only, right? For example, I am going to write here some 100, some 10 here, and I am going to take one for iteration, that is going to be I here. Okay, now here I am going to maintain here, instead of printing that variable str plus plus is equal to some ch, I am going to print here, print percentage s comma astr. I am going to execute it. What happens here? It is not getting the data into the total data is not moving into that string. That's why it is not printing any data here. For example, why it is some, at least some data. That means when we are reaching here, str of I is equal to #0. It is not reading any data here. It is not putting any data here. Just look at here, what will happen here. For example, if I am going to delete it, it is going to be print all the characters. But when I'm going for this one, if I'm going to execute it, just look at here, it is going to be read that some characters only some characters. Why? Because it has some restricted data here. That's why it is working up to some 10 characters or like that. But that's why I'm going to maintain here. I'm going to maintain that pointer string here. Why I'm going for pointer string? I'm going to convert. I don't know how many characters are there here. I'm going to allocate one character at a time using mloc. Using mloc, I'm going to allocate one character every time I'm in this loop. I'm going to take here. I'm going to take realloc the data again. Realloc the data again. I will show you how I am doing here. Here I am going to maintain str here. In L spot I am going to maintain here. In str is equal to mloc of mloc of mloc of plus 1. That means I am going to give one character size. That's why I plus 1. I is 0, 0 plus 1 is going to be 1. One character I am going to place. I plus 1 mloc of, that is size of character. I am going to maintain like this. Or I have to write. I'm going to write here like this. Str is equal to mloc of one character. I am going to read here. Using this one, I am going to read. I'm going to allocate only one character. That means str of one only. Okay. Now, after reading everything, here it is going to be, if the character is not null, not the end of the file, I am going to allocate every time. I'm going to allocate every time some str is equal to allocate one memory here. I'm going to allocate it after entering that value. I'm going to str is equal to char star realloc of what is the variable name, that is going to be str comma I plus 1. I am going to maintain. Why I am going to maintain like this? Here I becomes I becomes 1 first time. Why? Because I plus 0 becomes plus 1. Here I am going to add here as a 2. That means one more character is going to be adding at a time. For example, I is a 2. Then I am going to add one more character, that is going to be 3. I am going to add one more character like this. For example, I am going to view this data here. I am going to view this data. Just look at here, the data is coming like this. The data is coming like this. I am not printing any data in the for loop. I am going to maintain in the last character only, right? The last character only. If it is like this, str of I is equal to /0, that is end of file. For example, just look at here, in the previous example it gives some garbage values. Now it is not giving any garbage values. For example, I am going to cut it. It is going to be give some garbage values like this. Why? Because this is the man-made string. That's why there is no slash n here. That's why I am going to give, if the end of the file, I am going to maintain the /0 for this one. If I am going to execute it, it is going to be in a one variable, in a single variable. I am going to maintain in the total string. The total string what is in the file, I am going to copy. I am going to copy all the data into the str here. Yes, is it clear? I think everyone, what I am doing here, I am going to add every time one more character like that. I am going to add every time one more character to to the string. That's it, nothing else. Is it clear? Just note it down, everyone. From here, just note it down. Yes, then note down here. Yes, that's it. To how I am going to read the data from the that Excel sheet, that text file here. Now I am going to read the data. I'm going to read the data from the data.txt, and I'm going to maintain total data in str here, right? I'm going to put total data. I'm going to maintain file 2 here. I'm going to put the data in another file, another file here. I am going to copy the data into the another file. Here I have opened one data, right? Here I have opened one data. First of all, I am going to give some write it normally, and then I will do it. First of all, I am going to write some file pointer fp here, and I am going to read one str of 100, something like this. I am going to maintain the data. Read percentage yes cap slash n s here. I'm going to maintain some str. I'm going to read some data here. Yes, the data is in that str here. Now I'm going to put the data in one file. I'm going to open fopen of some output.txt. output.txt. But there is no output.txt. What will happen here? If there is no output.txt in a read file, when I'm going to open a file, if the file is found, it is going to be read the data. If the file is not found, we are giving some message here. That using that file pointer, we are giving a message here. That is a file not found. Then here, if the file is not found, when we are opening in the read W mode, when we are reading the W mode, if the file is not found, it will create a new file. For example, if I am going to execute it, just a minute, it is going to be file capital, I think. If I am going to execute it like this, just close this one, just open here. It is where I save this file here only. I'm going to close this one, fslc close off fp. If the file is there or not. The file is not creating. I'm going to, oh sorry, it is giving that, sorry, we have to give some content, right? Yes, that's it. I'm going to give the content, and it will be, for example, just look at here. Yes, the file is going to be created here. If I'm going to delete this file, if I'm going to execute it again, it is giving some content here. Just look at it again it is going to be created with 0 KB here. If you observe here, if there is no file, it is automatically created. For example, if the file is there and some content is there here, if some content is there, if I'm going to close this one, if I'm going to execute it again, I'm giving some content and I'm close it. Again I'm going to open this file, there is no content in the file. If the file is not found, if the file is not in the list, it will create a new file. If the file is already in the list, it is going to be create again new file and deleting the old file and creating the new file. If the file is in the list, it is going to be delete the old file and it will create a new file. That's why the content is not in the list. It is not erasing the content. It is going to delete the file and it is going to be create a new file with the same name. That's why that is the working of this file concept when we are going for W mode. That is the data here. For example, I'm going to now I'm what is my task here? F put s. F F put s of F put s of data. What is data? What is the name of the data? Data comma fp here. I'm going to execute it. This is C class. Just look at here. This is C class is going to be in the output file. Just simply what I'm writing here. What I'm writing here. I am writing the content f put f of str comma fp here. That's it. Nothing else. We can write using f printf. I think fp comma str. Is C programming. This is a C programming class. Like this, using these two methods, also we can print the data into that Word files and put the data. These two are going to be put the data into that data file here. You just simple, nothing else. We are going to print the output like this. That's it, nothing else. F put f of str comma fp. That's it. But I'm going to read the data from the. I'm going to read the data. I will show you what it is. This is not F100. File 3. I'm going to maintain the figure. I'm going to do that. I'm going to read the data from one file. I'm going to put the data in the next file. That means I'm going to combine the two tasks, file 1 and file 2 task here. I'm going to maintain, I'm going to take one more file pointer, that is going to be star fp1. I'm going to take here. If the file is found, if the data is found, that means in the else character here I'm going to maintain output.txt in the W mode. Not in any mode. I am going to maintain in the W mode here. If when the input data file is found, then only I am opening the file. The output file is opened here. That is also using FP1, not FP. Here I used FP for the input data, FP1 for the output data here. Now after all the content, the data is in this str folder. I can simply close off fp1 also. I'm going to close all the files, all the two files, and here I'm going to maintain just simply f put s of that str comma fp1. That's it, nothing else. For example, if I'm going to execute it, what will happen? Where is file 1, file 2? This is file 3. I'm going to execute it. I'm not displaying any data here. I'm not displaying any data. Just go for here and open the output file. Just a small mistake, I think. What will happen? I will fp1 is equal to fopen of output.txt. I'm going to put the data. That's it, right? Then what happened here? Just I'm going to open. It's the data in the string, okay, but why it is not printing? Data is not moving here. Here when the file is found, we are going to open file here. F1 is equal to output of like this. It is not overwriting the data. Output.txt. Sorry for that. The name is missed. That's it. Nothing else. That is some. I think the data is in another file. Yes, here it is this one. Yes, the data is coming, but the file name I put somewhat different. That's why it is not giving exact output here. Here I am going to maintain some output.txt here. If I am going to execute it, it is going to be, I am going to delete this file. Just look at here the data, what is in the data.txt. It is copying the whole data into another file. That's it, nothing else. That's it, nothing else. Instead of here printing this one, I am going to print a simple content here. What it is, after this, printf data copied to file 2. Data copied is enough. Data copied. That's it. If I am going to execute it, just data is copied like this. That's it. Nothing else. Just note it down, everyone. Just don't note it down. I will share this file in the GitHub. No problem. Just understand what I am doing. I am going to read the total data from the input file. I am going to copy all the data to the in the output file. That's it, nothing else. For example, if I am going to execute it for number of times, if I am going to execute it number of times, but the data is appeared for only one time. Why? Because we are reading the file in a W mode, opening the file in a W mode. If I am going to open in a W mode, it is going to be delete the file, and again it is opening the new file. That's why it is working like this. For example, I am going to open this same file in append mode. If I am going to execute it, if I am going to execute it for again, if I am going to open it, just look at here, it is going to be copied for 3 times. First of all, the data is with this one, and the second time this one, and the third time this one. For example, if I am going to execute it again, again. Now again I am going to work on this one. It is copying for the 4th time also. That's it. When we, that is the difference between append mode and write mode. Append mode is going to be append the data here. But if the file is if the file, for example, if the file is not there, the file is there, it is appending the data, right? If the file is there, it is appending the data. If the file is not there, then what will happen here? That is output one.txt. If I'm going to execute it, just look at here, it will create a file and it works as a write mode. If the file is not found in the list, it will create it works as simply how W mode is works. It works simply like that. If the file is there, it is going to be append the data. For example, if I run the program again, it again, just look at here, it is going to be append the data, the data here like this. It is working like append mode. If the file is not in the list, then it will be working as a W mode. For the first time, it is going to be working as a W mode, and the next it is going to be append the data to the files here. Is it clear or is it clear? I think it is very simple. It's very simple, but not necessarily the concept. Just working with files. That's it. Nothing else. There is just we are reading that text files. That's it. I will share all the content in the GitHub. No problem for that.